In other news, three times I've tried to stop myself or stop my aging, basically. I don't know if you could understand what I'm trying to say. However, the first time was when the police here in Guyana would have started or would have first taken an interest in my life. They would have stopped or they would have interfered with my job at Teleperformance Guyana. They would have then stopped me from by contacting or reaching out to companies that I reached out to for employment, and wouldn't be able to provide evidence of this, but I would have actually seen it. They were actually that was the first time that police here in Guyana would have started using communication, headset communications, wireless communications. The next time I was in prison, and I was supposed to spend 1 week in prison because I used indecent language against the business employer, which I was not fined, since it is I explained to the magistrate that I would have not been able to pay this fine, since it is that I would have been unemployed just a week or 2 weeks before, since it is that the officers did not file the case so that the matter could have went to court. So in prison, uh, upon my probably eighth or ninth day in prison, one morning I woke up and I decided to end it. Unfortunately, I failed. The third time was when I came out of prison. I spent 1 month, almost 1 month, unemployed. I knew that they were still watching me, and I've proven this many times. And they still continue, and they always are there. They're, they're always hindering my opportunities, messing with my employment, and they would have messed with the roof over my head, my shelter, and got away with it. On this third occasion, I failed again, terribly. Not terribly. I didn't sustain any injuries. It was very minimal. However, I still do have the objects within my body that was used. So the next day, when it is that I did this, the very next day, employment came directly at my doorstep.